Hola a todos, bienvenidos a Genshin en vivo. Tenemos acá, tenemos que se va a tener un evento, que el PvP va a arrancar de nuevo, estos diarias y Candence está cumpliendo años. Entonces Candence, proteger el sueño. En el desierto solemos hacer caramelos con dátiles como regalo para nuestros invitados. El tío Ampu dice que este año los dátiles están creciendo muy bien, así que seleccionaron los más jugosos para los invitados de la aldea Aru. El tintineo de las campanas de las caravanas al amanecer, los eruditos caminando por la aldea con sus pergaminos y sus libros, las niñas que con sus voces inocentes comparten las historias que ocurren al otro lado de Samuel. La relación entre la aldea Aru y el bosque cada vez es más estrecha, y todo gracias a lo que hiciste cuando estuviste aquí. Da igual cuando sea, si alguna vez sientes cansancio en tus viajes, no dudes en venir a la aldea a tomarte un descanso. Puede que no tengamos hogueras festivas, pero yo mismo me aseguraré que tengas una noche tranquila. La aldea Aru siempre te recibirá con los brazos abiertos. Acá tenemos registros de visita diaria y listo. Y tenemos el último evento. Como estamos de puntos, 186, estamos bien. Entonces vamos a sacar experiencia hoy. ¿Dónde está el punto? Acá está el punto azul. Entonces, no.
Let's hope you have a good fight. Here's the echoes of the valley. Let's ride. Let's finish this next time. Take it deep. Let your chain of the blazing sun. Why me? Here comes. Okay, now good plan. Kapow! It's just 6 o'clock. Time.
Charge.
Light it up. Rev the engine. Headbutt. Charge. Yeah. Pyroclastic surge.
Utilizar.
Bring it.
Okay.
All right. Let's finish this up. Here are we coming. Here are we coming. Yeah. Rise with the sun.
That's all I've got.
All right. Show me your move. Burn it down.
Ah, el punto azul estaba más lejos. Pensé que estaba acá.
Blazing sun. Here I am coming. Rise with the sun.
¿Dónde está el punto azul? Ah, ya.
Let's fly. All right. Hey, Team Psycho! Try and stop me! Here am I coming! Charge! Light it up! Crash from the sky!
Y la normal. Ahora sí terminamos el entre. Y nada. Cancelar navegación. Ahora sí entregamos. Una.
Ad Astra. Thank you for coming. Ad Astra.
Sí, ya estamos cerca. 2 días para que vengan uno. Entonces, ahora hagamos el evento. Terminamos el evento, antes de que se nos olvide. Solo falta el último. Entonces, detrás del viaje llamada frenética hay varias barreras relevantes. Cuando el buen espera golpea una de ellas, las buenas esperas se reflejarán y a medida el rate de disminuye, el número de buenas esperas obtenidas en virus aumentará. Ganadas el desafío con derrotas al jefe.
Oh, nicely done.
5.000. Y listo, acabamos el evento.
Mizuki! Mizuki! Amina just told me some amazing news. Thanks to the party, the people at the Springs had 40% more visitors than normal. And to think, we barely did anything to promote it.
That's great. I also have some good news. Over the past few days, the number of patients at my practice has dropped by 90%. If our goal was to lift people's spirits and give them a space to let go of their worries, I think we can safely say that's a job well done.
Then let's go even bigger next time. Add even more games. That way, there's something for everyone. Hot springs if you want relaxation, games if you want fun. And as far as vacations go, you can't get much better than that. Hey, Milani! Mizuki! Say no more. It's written all over your face. You had a blast, didn't you?
Are you kidding? An all-you-can-eat self-serve buffet? Paimon was on cloud 9. She had 5 servings of hot spring o'clock. And the Traveler was even more obsessed with the rhythm ball than Paimon with the free food.
No comparar con su obsesión de comida.
Honestly, watching you play was quite the spectacle. An expert performance if I ever saw one. You should help me brainstorm the next time we host something like this. We can come up with even more fun games.
As far as I know, that does seem to be one of the Traveler's many talents. I look forward to working with you again, Miss Noelani. Although it would be easier if you had a designated office space. Why don't I help you open a consultancy?
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Let me ask around. If there's space, we could put it right next to your clinic.
Good idea. I'd love nothing more than to be neighbors.
Ooh, all-you-can-eat buffets and hot springs every day? Oh yeah, that sounds like life.
Well, if you had a permanent address, it would be easier to track you down if we need something. Oh, wow. Yeah, never knew the day would come when I'd sound like one of my clients.
Oh, Shilonen! The music you picked for Rhythm Ball was excellent. Every time we played the game, we would start dancing before we knew it!
Oh, glad to hear it. Well, from what I've observed over the past few days, you have great potential as fusion artists. It could be because you've encountered music from all sorts of different cultures, and when you're immersed in the melody, it's almost like you can incorporate different beats on instinct. The most cutting-edge music often involves some form of fusion, so I have a feeling I'll be coming to you for inspiration one day. Here, I want you to have this. Give it a listen sometime.
What is it?
Mensaje Silonen. Según mis observaciones, los estilos musicales de vanguardia tienden a funcionarse, incorporando diversos ángulos y elementos innovadores en la composición, el arreglo, la instrumentación y el timbre, entre otros, con el fin de librarse de las ataduras y expandirse hacia nuevos horizontes. Los estilos musicales tradicionales no tienen límite definidos y de hecho se están volviendo cada vez más difusos. Es admirable alcanzar la cima de una forma de interpretación musical y desarrollar la tecnología hasta su pináculo. Pero para aquellos que no lleguen a ser maestros y para el público general que quieren mejorar la comprensión de la actividad musical, no hay que obcecarse con un único estilo. Tanto la tecnología como el oído humano tienen sus límites, así que sería una lástima adentrarse en un terreno en que nadie pudiera seguirte mientras buscas armonías complejas o impopulares, o desarrollando técnicas de un programa como si fueras una máquina. Aunque no tengas intención de crear música, me encantaría presentarte algunos estilos nuevos para que siguieras descubriendo melodías nuevas y conmovedoras.
No way! One of Shilunen's mixtapes! At Shochi Kukado Records, that would sell in a heartbeat.
Ah, yes. Not everyone can get their hands on the records or equipment Miss Shilonen recommends. It's a source of anxiety for some people. I once treated a patient for that very reason.
Oh, you can treat even that, Miss Mizuki?
All I did was help her manage her emotions. I told her to consider getting a job at the record store. Then she would be one of the first to get information on your latest recommendations.
Good idea. I just hope she can keep it to herself. Her job applications are about to become just as hard to snag.
Claro, la escucharé cuando tenga tiempo.
Yeah, Paimon can't wait to hear it! Next time, we'll help you come up with an even better game, with music that's just as amazing as this time, of course.
That's a promise. People won't know what hit them.
Man, the party isn't even over and Paimon already can't wait for the next one! The people of the Springs really know how to live it up!
Look out below!
Ahora. Acá estás. Inspeccionar. Ah, ya. Es el mismo texto. Bueno, ahora que hacemos. Vamos, legendarias toca. Esto ya están completadas todas. Sí. Entonces vamos a estas. Encuentros. Thoma. Goro. Kawik. Entonces vamos con Thoma. Wow. ¿Quién deja salir los perros? Entonces vamos.
Well, that didn't take long. Look at that! Best buds already. Some of the dogs are even showing their bellies. That's a sign that they really trust you. Well, you'll rarely see Tarumaru roll onto his back, though. He's a ninja dog, so he's always on guard in case an enemy approaches. Speaking of ninja dogs, I actually saw one the other day on the beach north of Konda Village. Well, that's the thing. They rarely go off on their own. Usually they stick with their human ninja partners. After retiring, most ninja dogs are taken in by their partner, or sometimes someone else in the Yashiro Commission will take them in. It's extremely rare to find them on their own in the wild, so it makes me a little concerned. Believe me, I wanted to bring it back to the Yashiro Commission, but it wouldn't let me. I tried establishing some trust by petting it on the head, but it gave me a nasty bite. Still, I don't want to give up on it. Nobody really goes out that way, and I don't know what it would have to eat out there. That's probably a good idea. It was in a very aggressive mood the last time I saw it. I'm worried it might bite you if we try to approach it, though. Let's wait until it's in need before going to its aid, and that's probably safer. But back to our other animal friends. Now that the weather's getting colder, I'm wondering whether I should knit some sweaters for these strays. Problem is, most of them don't actually like being touched, so I can't take their measurements very easily. That's not a bad idea. We could take photos of them from different angles, then work out their measurements by using other objects in the picture as a reference. See? You're the real fixer here. Let's give it a try. Well, I think we've got enough photos now. I can't get over how cute they are. They're just adorable, aren't they? I'll have to think carefully about what kind of sweaters to knit for each of them. The colors should be complementary. Well, you know what? Let's buy some yarn from the next store we pass. You know, the first time I came here, there was just one stray dog on its own. I still remember the first time I fed it. It was a rainy day. The Kamisato clan had just introduced a series of new policies, but a few of the more stubborn clan elders were extremely resistant to the changes. I was holding my umbrella, on my way to visit one such gentleman of senior status. The plan was to talk him into supporting the clan's decision. Sadly, he wasn't interested in having a conversation. He didn't even let me in. As soon as he saw me coming, he got his samurai to send me away. I mean, I fixed it in the end, of course. It's just that the first few visits didn't go so smoothly. So, anyway, after they turned me away, the weather went from bad to worse. The wind was so strong it rendered my umbrella completely useless. Before long, I was drenched from head to toe. I must have looked like a real mess. I decided to take shelter under a tree and found a stray dog sitting there who had the same idea as me. It saw me and moved a little further in, like it was trying to make room for me. So we sat there together. I shared my onigiri with it, stone cold by this point, but still edible, and we ended up huddling together, waiting for the rain to stop. As far as the big shots are concerned, I'm just an expendable servant boy. I always have to be mindful about what they might want, and what I can do for them in return. But when I'm with these little guys and gals, everything's so much simpler. One stone-cold onigiri, and hey, presto, we're friends for life. Even when I show up empty-handed, they still come to me. When it comes down to it, I think it's these simple and straightforward connections that I value the most. Sorry, ended up giving you the unabridged version. Shall we come visit this place again some other time?
Sí, nos vemos.
Great, I'll see you soon.
Son las 8. Tum, 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 tum. Tadam.
So sleepy. I had some things I needed to do, so I ended up burning the midnight oil to get those sweaters knitted. I wonder if they'll actually suit them, though. Let's start by testing them out on the friendlier ones. This one's for Petal. Oh, and this one's for Dargo. And this one's for Goldilocks. With any luck, that should see them through the winter. Then, come the spring, a new year will begin. And they'll be free to roam the wilds once again. You know, if you take one day at a time and be kind to the world, good things will come your way eventually. That might sound a bit naive, but I really do believe it. At least, it seems to have worked for me, you know?
Tómate, yo no sé otros por los perros gatos, pero no puede ser un poco grande. Acá no. Entonces ya salimos de por acá. Ahora entonces vamos por este. Tenemos que tener área acordada, vamos a ir diferente.
Haven't seen Thoma in a while. Who knows what that guy's working on these days?
Probably something of the utmost importance, as ever. Taking guests out for lavish meals, cleaning up around the house, the usual.
We have people like that to thank for the decline of the samurai spirit in this day and age. If you're just gonna schmooze your way through every problem in life, you might as well put your blade on the scrap heap. It's like everything. Use it or lose it. Also, I heard he's Mondstadt born and bred. Just saying.
Oh, well, no wonder. What do you think Miss Kamisato even sees in that guy?
Sorry, haven't slept too well the last couple of days, on account of all this rain we've been having. Wait, what are you all doing here? Has something happened?
We were just having a little chat on our break. It's time we were going. There's still lots to do. We're busy people, Thoma. You do well to grow a sense of urgency, too.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. I'll think about that when my vacation's over. Sorry I'm a little late. Something came up. Yep, I sure did. No big deal, though. People like to criticize those who don't fit in. It's the same everywhere. If a little private gossiping helps them let off some steam, well, good for them. It does no harm to the Kamisato clan. Wouldn't you agree?
Lo siento, no estoy de acuerdo.
Oh?
No podemos pretender que la cosa ya desapareció.
I'm touched that that's how you see the situation. I don't think we need to go down that route, though. In any case, as a housekeeper, it's hardly my place to get all high and mighty with other staff in the Yashiro Commission. But you're my guest and I live to serve. So if you have any other thoughts on the matter, please do share them with me. I'm willing to give anything you suggest a shot, as long as it's a serious suggestion, of course.
Prenderé primero la expresión, Yashiro.
I'll be waiting for you right here. Just come and find me if you need anything. So, do you have any ideas?
Oh, this is going to be a problem.
¿Qué pasa?
Oh, you're Miss Kamisato's friend, aren't you? Basically, something downright awful's happened, and we're discussing what on earth we should do about it. In preparation for the festival next month, we procured some very precious ceremonial implements from another island. But as luck would have it, our ship got hit by strong winds out at sea. The entire shipment is now sitting at the bottom of the ocean. Well, certainly there's no time to go all the way back out there and buy another batch. Our only option is a gentleman based on Narukami Island by the name of Yusaku. But he's a shrewd one. He caught on to the fact that we needed the goods urgently and raised prices sky high. Clearly he wants to take us for every mora we're worth. It's a real dilemma. We've tried, but he just won't budge. It doesn't help that he has something of a feud with the Yashiro Commission. He once sold us some ceremonial implements of exceptionally poor quality. We returned the items and exposed his malpractice in the process. He's resented us ever since. Now that he actually has the chance to get back at us, there's no way he'll back down. The Yashiro Commission doesn't have any direct authority over merchants. We could file a formal complaint, but the process is long and drawn out, and the festival is drawing nearer every day. Kazumasa and Furusawa have marched off to see him, but I don't know whether they'll be able to resolve it. I really hope the festival goes smoothly.
A ver, ojo, lo tengo completo, 100% explorado. Por lo menos esto está bien.
Oh, that whole situation, huh? I heard a thing or two about it. I was planning on finding some time to sort it out after entertaining you. It's hard to say for sure. I need to talk with the guy first. Since this has piqued your interest, how about we head over there together? Still, the original plan here was to focus on your enjoyment, not rope you into the trials and tribulations of the Yashiro Commission. Oh, you think so? Well, in that case, I guess I'd better look alive. Well, if that is what you really want, I'd better give this my best shot.
Revisamos. Sí, ya nos fuimos por la que era, que la de abajo. Listo. Vamos a que sigue.
Your asking price just isn't realistic. Hey, what point are you trying to make here, huh?
If the festival gets delayed, don't say we didn't warn you.
Help! I'm being attacked by Yashiro Samurai!
What? Hey, cut that out!
You little... Take it easy, would you? Look, we're not going to harm you, all right?
The Yashiro Commission is forcing me to settle against my will! Doshin! I need a Doshin!
Looks like there's no negotiation to be had here. Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait up.
Is that all they got? Amateurs. The nerve. Oh, hello. You're...
Hello again.
Wait, I know you! Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commission's errand boy, Thoma. Do you know how long the Tenryo Commission locked me up for? And all thanks to you, going on about my goods being cheap fakes.
You almost make it sound like I planted something and framed you. Those goods were defective. You know that, right?
Ugh, you're so pedantic. Think how many festivals there are in a given year. Now, take candles, for example. Do you have any idea how many they go through? I could switch half of them out for duds without a single person noticing, and make a small fortune in the process. I was happily providing you with some much-needed supplies. Not only were you ungrateful, you had the audacity to report me. Well, now the tables have finally turned and you're begging for my help. Can you really blame me for charging a little extra? Look, I found out what happened. The Commission's shipment ran into a storm and is now lying at the bottom of the ocean. The festival's right around the corner, so postponing it isn't an option. Right now, I'm the only one selling what you need. If the festival goes pear-shaped and Guji-ai or the almighty Shogun hears about it, they are not going to be happy. And then you'll have a real problem on your hands. So you might want to consider your position here.
Oh, come on, boss. This is all a little heartless. Besides, aside from the Yashiro Commission, no one else buys ceremonial items. Surely resolving this dispute swiftly is in your interest, too.
Don't give me that! The fact is, you're desperate to buy, and I ain't desperate to sell. The batch I have here can go to waste for all I care. It'd be no great loss.
Looks like we can't come to an agreement, then.
Well, I'm glad it's dawning on you. You can either pay up, or look like a bunch of idiots when the festival comes around. Your choice. Time's precious, and I've given you a fair slice of mine today. When you're ready to pay, I'll be ready to talk.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that he doesn't intend to discuss this any further. I guess his time in the police station didn't make for happy memories.
No
No need. I can't say I think much of the way Yusaka was acting. But ultimately, the issue here lies with the Yashiro Commission. We were the ones who lost the goods, so the responsibility is on us to find a solution. Otherwise, even if we ride this out, the Yashiro Commission's reputation will take a huge hit. Let's go. There are a few people I want to introduce you to.
Hasta al lado. Y toda la vuelta.
Ah, if it isn't Thoma. I must say I'm surprised to see you. Last I heard, you were in Rito. Then you just vanished into thin air. Who's the new face?
A friend.
Friend? What, line of work is this young lady in, then?
They're not a connection, if that's what you're thinking. Just a regular friend. No vested interest here. I originally wanted to take her out for some downtime, but we've ended up mired in commission-related complications.
Okay, I see. My mistake. So, what's the situation today, then? I only ever see you when you need something.
Well, I remember the last time we spoke, you were grumbling about a lack of iron ore. Have you made any progress on that front?
Why? You got any supplier recommendations? You're a little out of the loop, my friend. We increased our bid price a while back. Soon after, we found plenty of sellers were pulling out all the stops to import stock from wherever they could get a hold of it. I heard some people were so eager to get in on the action that they even took out loans to get ahead of the competition. If you were hoping to enter the bidding now, I'm afraid you're a little late to the party.
Sounds like now you have the opposite problem. More iron ore than you know what to do with.
That's right. We're going to have to select a few sellers from the pool. There are certain candidates under consideration already, but we're still on the fence.
I see. Well, would you mind if I gave you a couple of tips? As it happens, I noticed that shipments of iron ore had recently picked up. I looked into it a little and managed to get a sense of which sellers had the quality stock, which offered competitive prices, and so on.
Huh, you don't say. Alright then, here's the list of sellers. Give me your thoughts.
These two are veterans of the business. Regular sales, quality stock, but their price is a little steep. I think you could talk them down though. I'd say to around 80% of what they've quoted you. This one sprung up out of nowhere recently in Rito. Their approach is high volume, small profit margins. The quality's not too bad, but there's always a few duds, so you'd need to inspect the goods thoroughly upon receipt. This one grabbed a loan and leapt straight onto the bandwagon. In their haste, I fear they may have ended up with a mixed bag as far as quality is concerned. Given that their price isn't particularly competitive either, I wouldn't consider them if I were you.
Wait, I know this name. Yes. I believe we're on the same page here.
To be completely upfront, this is really quite important to me, so your help in this regard would be greatly appreciated.
Don't mention it. It's no skin off my back. There is something I hope you could do for me in return, though. Recently, several of our deliveries of iron ore have been getting stolen. Is there anything you can do to help? It's the worst on the road between Konda Village and Inazuma City. Something always seems to happen along that stretch.
No problem. We'll be back before you know it. I guess you have a few questions. I'll explain everything later, but it looks like we'll need to get to work pretty soon.
Thank you for helping look into the situation with our deliveries.
Ok, vamos. Da kondensacja i nas ma.
Man, this hurts. Those monsters came out of nowhere. Thank you both for your help. Who are you?
Hi there. Yasutake commissioned us to come and assist with the delivery.
Wonderful. I was starting to think I'd never get this iron ore to its destination. So do I owe you anything for this?
Nope, this is between us and Yasutake. He's the one you should be thanking, if anyone. Alright, let's do this. Careful. There could be more monsters to come. Okay, almost there now. One final push.
Light of the blazing sun!
Alright, I think we can leave the goods here.
Many thanks. There were so many monsters I didn't even see where they came from. It was a dicey situation.
The route should be safe from here on out. We'll be heading off now.
Sure thing. Again, my thanks to both of you.
All in a day's work. Come on, let's go.
Oh.
Worry no more, good sir. Your goods have been safely delivered.
Good to know. As for the issue you needed my help with, I have someone on the case. You can expect a resolution very shortly. You always seem to be cleaning up for other people behind the scenes. It must keep you pretty busy. Seems to eat up all your personal time, too. Speaking of, I'm going to need your help again in a few days' time. There's a meeting coming up, and several trade associations will be fighting tooth and nail over the chance to make a profit. You will have to mediate on this one.
Ah, that rings a bell. Not a problem. I'll be there.
Oh, one other thing. I heard Sakai gave our guy a loan a while back. Just thought you might be interested to know.
Huh, is that so? It sounds like I should go talk to him then. Thanks again for all your help. Much obliged.
Think nothing of it. Goodbye for now. I'll see you in a few days' time.
Okay, this problem is halfway solved.
Checking it up.
That was the quartermaster of the Tenryo Commission. He's in charge of all of their procurement and also responsible for keeping their weapon supplies intact. Making weapons involves purchasing raw materials, so he's the key decision maker in all the related trade in iron ore. The iron ore trade is actually what I was discussing with him just now. On the surface, not a whole lot, I'll admit, but you'll see very shortly. But before that, time to go visit another old friend of mine.
¿Dónde estás? Tan, taran.
Hurry up, Grassa!
Thoma, you too? Yasutake sent someone over already, but I'm telling you, Thoma, I just don't know if it's feasible.
Really? Why? Is there a problem?
You betcha. The guy owes me more, for sure, but there's a long repayment period on that loan. If I go hounding him for more now, that makes me the bad guy.
But as I recall, the only reason he was entitled to such a long period was because at the outset, he had a business relationship with the Yashiro Commission. So, if we sever ties with him, surely he'd have to pay you back right away.
In principle, that's how it works. But I'd still be the one who has to take all the flack. I'm just a small timer, you know? People like me need stability and security, not to go rocking the boat.
Come on now, let's work something out. Weren't you after some Noctiluctus Jade last time we spoke? We could put our heads together and get a hold of some for you.
Well, Noctilucus Jade would be good for starters, but...
For starters, I'd say that's plenty for now. You don't want to go biting off more than you can chew, right?
You... Okay, fine. If you bring me some Noctilucus Jade, I'll get my hands dirty for you.
Great. All right, let's go and find some. Okay, is this enough?
Plenty. Leave the rest to me. I promise you'll be satisfied customers. You know, Thoma, you haven't changed one bit. Same mindset, same style of working. I sure hope the two of us never get into a conflict. Fingers crossed our cooperation will stay happy and healthy for a long time to come.
And don't you worry. Unless you've got plans to cause trouble for the Yashiro Commission, the future looks bright for all our future dealings.
That's good to hear. Okay, I'll be seeing you folks.
Don't worry. People whose attention is always focused on other people's weaknesses tend to expose their own weaknesses pretty easily. Let's head back to the Yashiro Commission headquarters.
What do we do now?
We could try asking him nicely. Maybe he'd have a change of heart.
I highly doubt that would work. Then again, since we don't have any other options, we might as well give it a try.
But the samurai spirit...
We serve the head of the clan. If the clan is in trouble, we must bear whatever humiliation comes our way to resolve the situation. This, too, is the samurai spirit.
Is anyone there?
Huh? What's he doing here?
He must be here to make fun of us.
There's nothing we can do about it. Brace yourself. I apologize.
I apologize.
Huh?
I apologize. Forgive me. I'll sell to you at the original price. No, what am I saying? Make that half price.
What's going on here?
Thoma? Thoma, are you here? I was completely in the wrong. However much you need, I'll sell it to you. I've got a warehouse full of stock, too, if you need more. Please, you'll have everything you could need.
And without any duds this time, I assume?
None whatsoever. I'll stake my whole reputation on it. No fakes, no defects. I give you my word. Please, this is my whole livelihood. Don't cut me off.
Since you've promised not to sneak in any fakes this time around, go ahead with the shipment. Once we've inspected the goods, and if all's in order, I'm sure whatever problems you're presently facing will quickly disappear.
Okay, I'll deliver the goods right away. Right away, I promise.
You see what I mean? Getting things settled as soon as possible is in everyone's best interest. All right, with that taken care of, let's get out of here.
Why was he apologizing to Thoma?
What's going on here? Hey, Thoma! That's strange. Where'd he go? He was right here a second ago.
Okay, the floors are done. Next, I need to dust down the railings. I only took one day off, but look how much dust has gathered. This is what I mean when I say cleaning is a daily chore. You remember what he said, don't you? His goods could go unsold and it wouldn't bother him. So, the solution in this case was to cut off his main line of business and make him really feel the heat. The Yashiro Commission doesn't have the authority to meddle in the business world, but as it happened, I knew a few of his major customers, so I sorted it out privately. When he realized he couldn't shift his product, had no source of revenue, and wouldn't be able to pay off his loan, he suddenly felt the pressure. Then I just had to make sure he caught wind of what the cause of his problems was, so he'd seek us out to make an apology. It's no big deal. I've dealt with plenty of situations like this in the past. I know you'd like people to look up to me more, but it doesn't bother me all that much. I'm just the housekeeper of the Kamisato clan. Reputation isn't all that important to me. On the contrary, having too good of a reputation can be restrictive. You feel indignant for my sake when you hear people spreading gossip about me, don't you? That says that in your mind, I'm not the kind of person they say I am. For me, that's enough. All I need is for the people I'm close with to know the real me. Thanks for your help in averting a potential crisis for the Yashiro Commission. I owe you one. I'll have to entertain you again sometime.
Ah, plus I didn't get very far with entertaining you this time around, so I guess I owe you two.
Listo. Bueno, déjenlo acá. Mañana seguiremos, terminaremos los siguientes de Thoma. Por acá. Gracias a todos por vernos. Nos vemos mañana.